Okay, so both POVs have a rather quiet game audio, so we won't be able to hear a lot of game audio. That should be fine.
Mhm. Well,
I mean, I agree with Pedro. Passing someone who has a shield is really difficult. It's really difficult in general, simply because of how the netcode works and how it never works in your favor. But then again, that's just what the game is. The netcode is dog shit, and Beanox has never done anything to really improve it. So we are just gonna we are just stuck with what we have. It's we didn't want it either, but it is what it is.
Yes, we like your deep voice, Karma.
What? Yeah, of course, my deep voice. My voice is pretty high for like man.
Jordan voice.
I mean, yeah, people always tell me that I sound similar to Jolly, which I don't agree with at all, and Jolly doesn't
Oh,
agree with
really?
it. Jolly doesn't agree with it as well, and I don't agree with it as well. I guess it's just the way we talk, and not so much like how the voice sounds, but rather just the way we talk, probably.
Hope one day he will join us to see.
Hey yo, Jacooks, thanks for the raid.
Nice raids.
Yeah, yeah, raids are important.
69 viewers right now. Nice.
Yep, on the
Nice. I see what you did there.
I'm on the way. I'm on the way to Twitch partner, except I'm not even affiliate. But whatever.
Hey, even if slowly, you are on the way.
I will probably never gonna become partner. Like, imagine being Twitch partner.
Oh, just so you know,
Oh,
Mexico versus
Kaizoku
France.
hosting me as well. Thanks, man.
Uh, Mexico
I
versus France is over.
I
So
hope Mexico versus France went well. I don't know who exactly won. My assumption is that France won because I would have given you guys the favor to win that match,
well,
and I hope you won.
you are gonna be surprised.
Mexico won by 46. What? Okay.
What? This is yeah, this is the game. This is
Oh,
CTR.
that's that's a big surprise actually. I really didn't think that Mexico would win. Wow, okay.
Looks like Kaizoku did really well, but
Yeah, yeah,
the rest of France
Kaizoku.
underperformed.
Yeah, yeah, it seems like it. Ah, alright. Yeah, I have to recheck.
But
Mm.
it's time to focus on the matters at hand,
Yeah.
which is this matchup we are about to start.
Hmm. Yeah,
Baron
Colombia
Ruin.
versus Saudi Arabia. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
HFC holding the world record, the time trial world record on Baron Ruins, so he is probably going to take the best lines possible. And we also see that he is just sticking insanely close to the walls. He is just trying to escape and basically. Oh, and he
Uh,
gets hit. That's a very important hit right there because that prevents HFC from running away and allows
Yes.
Colombia to keep him in the back, which is very important for someone who is as good on the track as him.
What Colombia should do right now is try to HFC in the back. Santi
yep.
is trying to get a break, but he gets hit as
Mm.
well. We have two Arabs in front, it seems. I believe so. I don't know if the Tana is an Arab or a Colombian.
Okay.
I guess the Arabian players they are all playing trophy girls, so that should be Saudi Arabia in the front right there. Yeah.
HFC trying so hard to hit Fernand, but he
Hmm.
failed.
I mean, yeah, he tried to zigzag to slow a bit down,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, that
Ferdinand
unjuiced
does
missile.
escape from HFC. It's hard to know what is happening up front because our two points of view are battling each other in the back right now.
Yeah, that's true. It's basically HFC trying to outplay Fernan to some degree, but then
And
again,
now Aeon came in, also stuck in the back. HFC gets an orb. This could be a huge play in Saudi Arabia's favor, depending
yeah,
on how he uses it.
yeah,
Is he gonna use it? No.
yeah, he has to use it because an unjust AWP in this position doesn't really make sense because first place is someone from Saudi Arabia, so he has to juice it up to hit everyone who's in his path, which would allow him to secure some more positions. Yeah, he's
However, it
juicing it up.
does seem that the Arabs are also bottom two.
I
Now is he gonna wait?
mean, yeah, but yeah, now he's fine
This,
go up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
the current standings would be a win for Colombia by 1 point,
Hmm.
but the Velo in second from Colombia does get hit by the orb.
And also, Ahmed is running wild with that mask.
Yes, he hits HFC with it,
Hmm.
but he still has time to recover. And yes, HFC does get 6.
Oh
He has time
wow,
to.
that's a huge play right there from Fernan hitting HFC right there in that spot because. Oh, nice! Wow. Okay, HFC unfortunately getting bombarded with her missiles, and that might actually be enough to even out the
Huge plays from
positions.
Ferdinand.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, those are
Not good
some
enough to
good
scale
calls.
the tip in the favor of Colombia, but good enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's a slight win for Saudi Arabia. Has anyone
Yes.
done a screenshot of the scores?
Well, I thought you would do so, my man.
Okay.
Oh, dang. Oh, no, we didn't.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do it. Oh, I'm also gonna use a full screen for you to watch my screen sharing. So oh, Twitch is lagging so bad.
Oh, no.
It's looking fine to me.
No, I mean like when you try to replay a VOD or anything.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yo, Kaisoku, Mexico won. I make a good war, but that wasn't enough.
Hmm.
Well, no problem, Kaisoku. I know you play well.
Yes. Doesn't mean the rest of France didn't play well. Maybe they had bad luck, or maybe
Oh, yeah.
they just
Definitely.
couldn't play to the level that Mexico did today. But we know that France is full of good players, and we hope that they have a better showing during the group stage. They definitely have the potential to do so.
Yeah, they really do. But as I've said prior, I think France is in a similar situation than UK when it comes to the World Cup because France has other strong players that don't participate in the World Cup, like especially in Neko and Waifu, who are pretty much the two best French players, and they don't participate in the World Cup, and we see something similar from in the UK team where Remix and Jack don't really participate, like they don't really play anymore at all, and they don't participate in the World Cup. So we definitely have a similar situation in these two countries where the best players basically don't participate or don't even play the game anymore. So
Brazil is in the same boat somewhat as well, but the difference is that some of our best players did not like playing with items at all,
oh yeah, I
so it
mean
was
yeah.
expected.
For example, you have players like Nugurok, for example, who doesn't like to play with items.
HFC bringing out the big guns in the Master Wheel.
Wow, Master Wheels. Yeah, some of the best wheels in the game.
Oh
Most
yes.
distracting wheels.
Also, if nobody minds, then you could take a screenshot of the scores at the end. Any one of you. Wow.
Oh, I
HFC
can see.
actually mind games himself, basically. He could have just went straight towards the ramp, but he felt the need to U-turn left and doesn't get fire for it.
He does
Unfortunately,
get a mask.
he is not able to hit Santi
Yes,
because of the
Santi with the
lag.
big evasion play,
Yeah.
uh, getting in the ground,
Wow.
inserting himself in the ground to
And
evade the mask. What
and
a play by Santi.
yeah, that's
Nice.
a crazy decent. And HFC and Ahmed get destroyed, and HFC rolls an orb already so early on. What the? Okay. So this race is wild. Holy shit.
HFC passes the blue fire pad, and he does indeed have an orb that could tip the scales in favor of Saudi
Mm.
Arabia with only one
He should use,
Arab in
yeah,
the top
okay,
four right
yeah.
now.
He uses that orb already, which is something that I wanted to mention as well, because there's only one play. Oh, and he goes unnecessarily tight. But then again, I think that orb in general was really good, considering that 3 out of 4 players in the top 4 were the enemy team, so he should have just fired the orb. And even,
However,
but yeah,
Fernand is able to
yeah.
control the damage by squishing Iorb, who was the taunt in front,
Hmm.
and 2 Colombians are able to escape in the top 2.
Yeah.
But the Pyrrha hits the fence, which could cause trouble to Colombia, since it's only Fernand in front right now with 3 Arabs behind him.
Yeah, things have really changed quickly, and
Oh,
agency again gets hit. Like, I mean, agency is running like without any protection, and he tries to overtake all those players, but he's not even hitting them, and doesn't have anything to protect himself, and he's just getting hit by those players. And yeah, like, catching up like that is not possible.
Fernand has ran away with this race, though.
Yeah. Vernon basically is so far ahead. Unless something severe happens, we can safely assume that he won that race. Although that win alone is not really enough, considering that the BBK Saudi Arabian players have 2, 3. Oh, and they lost 4th place. No,
Fernand with some big backspam plays.
yeah.
Santi catches up to 3rd.
Very important play right there from Fernan to bring back his teammates into the game. And also Fernan, he goes very wide there, which is what you should normally do in the clock tower, since the clock tower is a very popular spot for items to be placed on. And
HFC will spend the last lap without
yeah.
blue. He has basically no shot of catching up.
yeah, he's out of the race.
Fernand does finish in first. This is looking like a narrow win for.
It is, yeah, it is. Although, oh no, it's not anymore. It's not anymore.
Is it?
Oh,
Can it be?
positions are
I
still
think it is.
shuffling around. There's not much time left.
Yes, it
Wow,
is. A 1-point win.
That's a very slight win. Very even
Which
race.
Colombia will take.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we've seen some really nasty mistakes right there from the Saudi Arabian players, especially from HFC, since we've seen that he hits a lot of back spam and stuff, and I think that kind of kept him in the back. Like, of course, it's okay if you go into if you stay in the back and you try to keep players in the back, that's fine. But at the end of the race, you should still make sure to get 1 or 2 positions to like secure those extra points, you know. And yeah.
we can all agree that that was a wild race, no doubt.
Yeah. There were a lot of things going on and a lot of things happening, but also Out of Time is one of the wildest tracks, so it's no
I
surprise.
think that is what CTR is supposed to be.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I uploaded the screenshot to the commentator line.
Yeah. I saw it already.
Alright.
Yeah, this is so far looking really tight.
And next one is Tiny Temple with one turbo fat, one SPD.
Yeah, Tiny. Okay, so Tiny Temple.
This can
If
tip the
you,
scales in favor of either team.
oh,
It's a
fun.
tricky one.
If you think If you think Out of Time is bad because the Out of Time Blue Fire is fast and there's only one SDP and the respawn point is not the best, then Tiny Temple is basically all that except even worse. Tiny Temple, the second fastest Blue Fire in the game, only one SDP. If you get hit on the SDP, respawn behind it. There's no chance to get Blue Fire back, and if you lose Blue Fire here, then you lose 20 to 25 seconds. So losing Blue Fire on Tiny Temple is the absolute killer. And that's what the track is about.
It's a very
Yeah.
snowballish track.
Yep. One mistake on this track snowballs immediately, and it snowballs really, really bad. You can. It's like if you get hit once, you are out. You are actually out. There's no way to make it back.
So as I basically said, this can tip the scale
Yeah.
either team. As we see, the lag is apparent.
Yeah.
People digging through the floor.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
the lag is still pretty tame overall. It could be a lot worse.
Yes.
We've seen a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
worse, but of course the lag is
HFC with
noticeable.
a mask smuggled it
The lag is
to
noticeable.
try.
Oh, he gets
Oh.
hit on that fire pad. That's unfortunate.
Very much. He will overcompensate a bit for.
Yeah, we
has
saw
enough
we saw a
fast.
decent hit right there.
He can't do much with this mask since
Oh, the fire
just by
was in
corner
time.
things.
Yeah.
Gets hit by the
Switching,
fire.
like, one important strategy on Tiny Temple is basically switching fire. If you switch fire, you can basically assume that you are going to hit someone because people always get hit by switching fires.
HFC gets another mask.
Honestly, I feel like a mask on Tiny Temple doesn't really help you much because you are
Unless it's at the start.
you are just so fast, and you are too fast for your own good, honestly. Because the blue fire on Tiny Temple is already ridiculously fast, and if you additionally have a mask, sometimes you just can't control it anymore.
Yeah.
It can be very useful getting rid of your opponents early on.
Yeah, if you get a mask right at the start, it's pretty useful, but I don't know. I mean, HFC also used two masks in a row basically here, which he shouldn't have done because the mask duration doesn't stack. So basically, if you have a mask still on and you use the mask, then you basically cancel out the time of the first mask, and you basically just waste time that you could have with that mask. So
Meanwhile, on the Colombian side of things, Hernan has ran away with again.
Whoa.
wow.
We have a slog in the top 4.
Yeah, there's a Slothra happening right now. People are getting taken out, and this is now looking like a win for Saudi Arabia, even though for a long time HSC was sitting in the back basically. And Fernan falls down before the finish line, but that shouldn't really
He will
affect
still
him.
keep first, but
Yeah.
will that be enough? We will see.
Yeah, this is
Doesn't look like
a nice win for Saudi Arabia right there.
Ior though is hit by Audrey. We might
Yeah,
see
and
him fall
drops to
down.
eighth. Yeah, he drops to eighth place. Wow. So they only won by 1 point.
That is a big turnaround,
I
Colombia.
mean, of course. As we've seen, HFC actually managed to make a comeback. However, we've also seen basically everyone lose fire. I mean, of course, if everyone loses fire, you're just gonna make it back. I mean, that's yeah, they are keeping it really, really tight, and it's only a 5 point difference, which is basically nothing. So there's still everything open.
This can be a double-edged sword.
Yeah, yep,
They have not dug themselves into a hole that they would not want to when Saudi Arabia hosts their half.
yeah.
However, they might regret not making it a larger advantage to them.
I mean, in my opinion, Colombia already managed to avoid the two worst tracks in this draft, in my opinion, which is Out of Time and Tiny Temple. And they basically managed to keep the damage on those tracks as small as possible, which is really, really good against a team that is as strong as the Saudi Arabian team on those tracks. And yeah, from the 5 remaining tracks, 3 of those were picked by Colombia. So at the moment, they probably have the advantage despite being behind by 5 points.
I'm unsure if I agree, since we still have two Saudi picks that are tracks they are infamously great on,
Mm.
those being Polar Pass and Oxide Station. However, for Oxide Station at least, Colombia might have enough firepower to
Yeah.
bat
Yeah,
Saudi
I
Arabia.
think so too. I don't think we will see a top 4 on those tracks. That would be insane.
And the train does come early with cycle manipulation.
Oh,
Yeah, and Fern actually gets fucked by it and
also Ahmed.
hits the train.
Yeah.
You
HFC
know,
might look to run away
you know,
only.
you know what I really like about how HFC plays in the front. Despite trying to front run, he is still playing a kind of like item heavy style, because we've seen despite front running, he still went for both Wumpa crates, took that 10 Wumpa, juiced up the bomb, and actually managed to hit someone from the enemy team. And I think that's really important, and not many people actually do this. Like most people, when they are in the front, they just run away, they ignore every box, every Wumpa box. And then I think that's a mistake, because you need your items to be juiced up. If they aren't juiced up, they aren't gonna do anything. And I think what HFC is doing there by taking those Wumpa boxes is really, really important when you're at the front, in my opinion.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Seems that he has mastered this type of front running.
Oh, he's also nice slowdown
Yeah,
right there. That's a
I
very
applied.
nice slowdown. Really great play, great play. I mean, it was a bit risky. He should have used the rare cam to check if like Santi has a shield or anything. Because if Santi had a shield, then his whole idea
I
would have
would.
broken apart. But aside from that, it was a really smart play, really good play. So yeah, HFC, and I guess
Doom.
that's
Doom Doom.
Doom. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
he got.
Doom. HFC and Doom are now sitting in pretty comfortable position. Also, Ahmed now breaking into third place, so they are sitting at a comfortable top 3 right now. Wow, nice reaction.
Any music cars in chat? This is looking bleak.
Yeah, it's a very defensive race. Fernan loses fire for no reason. Really, I guess he's still going for items, but now that he lost Sacred Fire, he's also gonna be a lot slower. And yeah, he looks like he's stuck in the back without being able to do really much.
The only way for Colombia to salvage any keep Iorb in the back, which
Mm.
it's they will not do. Oh, he does get hit by the train alongside Fernand,
Wow,
so I
Fern
might have said
again
too early.
hitting a wall. Like, what is he doing? I mean, I guess he will try to hit Ior, but
I
I don't.
believe this is jitters.
I don't know. I don't know if that was no that play was not smart. He should have expected that Iorb has a mask, and now he's just gonna run away. And Fern is sitting in 8th place now without a, basically not within reach anymore of anyone. So I think that was a not really a smart play.
Well, it was not a smart play. That bit as well. It spun around and slowly approached Iorb instead of hitting him.
mm.
It looks like this is going to be our final standings,
Yep, top three.
unless something
For
drastic
Yeah, pretty
happens.
much. Like, Iorb is pretty much out of reach of anyone, Fern is out of reach of anyone, and the
Oh,
top 3 is secured.
Santi got hit in the spiral.
Oh, okay, Iorb
Iorb might even catch
might
up to him now.
make it 6th if he gets a good item, if he gets a mask, but no, no,
It will
no,
not
no,
happen.
no, it won't be
Barely.
enough.
okay, but it's still a win, a great win for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, yeah, great win for
Yes.
Saudi Arabia. They finally managed to break away in terms of points, which they haven't been able so far.
And this is exactly what Colombia feared,
Yeah.
because they will now have to face the biggest fear of any CTR player, which is Arab lag, while they are up ahead.
Hmm. Did anyone do screenshot the scores?
Oh God,
It's okay, it's okay, it's
I
okay.
was so focused on the race, dude. I'm sorry.
It's all fine, it's all fine.
Oh, yeah. I feel stupid now.
Don't worry, you will get used to it. Okay, let me see the scores. Yeah, okay, to see Doom and Armit.
Hmm. Well, half time with 5 minutes.
Yes, indeed.
So far, it's Saudi Arabia has a big lead, about 20 points, I think.
Should be around 20.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, I updated the scores. Yeah, it's
19.
18 points.
18.
Yep.
18?
Yep, it's 18 points. Unless my scores are incorrect somewhere, which I don't think.
No, they're not incorrect.
Okay, okay, okay.
Very good then. And no subs, I think.
Mm.
I mean,
I mean, we could see some subs for Team Saudi Arabia since they have so many players, but I don't know about Colombia. Maybe Pedro is going to play.
or Saleate,
Or
maybe.
say Sayat, is that how it's pronounced?
Saleate le decimos. Saleate.
Salyat. Okay, okay. I was always saying like Saylit or something because that, okay. Salyat.
South Eater.
Wow.
This selection of tracks is strong for both players you mentioned. It would be
Yeah.
interesting to see if Colombia sticks with this lineup in hopes that they might catch up to the differential that Saudi Arabia has, or if they will try out another proven player.
Yeah. Let's put on some banger music.
Seems like Pedro is denying
Oh,
that they
HFC.
have been greatly exaggerated.
Okay.
Pedro said, I don't have internet and Saleate can play. So, yes, we will have the same four. Okay?
Okay. Okay, so
Okay, so,
basically nothing is going to change.
yeah.
Indeed.
Wait, did my stream quality just drop down?
Still the same to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, so Twitch set my own stream to fucking 120p. Okay.
And there is a well-paced halftime. We will be right back with Tiny Arena.
Yep. Yeah, that was a very small halftime, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. They have improved. Colombia have improved.
Yeah.
After.
Yeah, Colombia not taking 5 Colombian minutes anymore. It's a commendable effort.
Playing with Arab hosts. Ooh, this is gonna be hard for Colombia.
Also, Dawn, I hope you are watching my screen sharing so that we are always watching the same screen. Okay, he's muted, but he
Yes,
gets.
I am.
Okay, nice.
I am watching.
Okay.
So here we go. Tiny Arena.
Here we go.
Arab
Tiny
players
arena.
are very good in this.
Ah,
Yes.
HSC doing the pro gamer strat.
Yes.
I don't think HSC is going. Yeah, okay, nice. He's going for it. No, I wanted to say I don't think HSC is going to go high tier because I know he said himself that he is not that good on Tiny Arena and he doesn't like the track very much. So I would have assumed him to go for items, which he did. So yeah, definitely good call.
However, he is only receiving boosts out of this, but a super engine is very useful in Tiny Arena
I
if you're not a fan.
mean, having one super engine in general is very useful since you can do, for
Yes.
example, the slowdown tag without needing to worry about reserves or anything. So having one super engine is definitely not a bad thing. Also, going for Wumpas here very important,
Mm-hmm.
and he can Beaker snipe Fernan if he wanted to, but then again he can also just overtake him and. Oh, wow,
Oh,
what a close snipe. We can actually see on Fernand's screen right now how that looked. Oh, he barely missed him. It was
that was
definitely
very close.
a
And
good
HFC
effort.
gets sniped himself
Yep.
by his teammate.
Yeah, I think.
But why though?
3 missiles, not really a useful item on Tiny Arena because of how the layout of the track is designed.
Ferdinand is the only Colombian left.
Hmm. And he has to defend himself against 3 players, and that's just very hard. And we see IOREP actually gets Fernan, and he's gonna get comboed now. Wow, HFC, the
Oh,
missile just touches IOREP and goes into the wall! What? Okay, I guess missiles be like that sometimes, where they just don't do anything you want.
so now it's a top 3 for Arabs.
He was
And
unlucky and lucky at the same time. It's incredible.
Namet in the 8th place.
Yep.
It's not allowing Colombia to get power items.
Yep. I think
It's
those positions right there are actually really useful for Team Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia, since they have top 3 and they are blocking the power item spot, which is insane. It's just it's huge. But then again, Ahmed is also trying to catch up. I don't think he wants to stay in 8th place. Also, very nice back rocket there from HFC, but I think the turn radius was not enough, because the missile was juiced up.
Well, Fernand going last. I don't think he's able to recover it now.
Hmm.
it looks like we will have nothing different to cover on the rest of the way. I don't see much changing here.
I mean, I guess the bottom 4, like, no, the positions from 4 to 7, they can still change, but
Oh,
Fernan is so
yep.
far behind. He's basically out. The top 3 is also basically gone, so it's only the positions from 4 to 7 that can still change, because those players are still rather tied together, but that's really as far as it goes.
Wing gets hit, but I don't think that is going to do much.
No.
As you can see, the tight corners all have items
Yep,
basically.
yep. They are doing combo backspin right now, which is actually something I have seen from BBK specifically before, because
We've all
when
seen it.
when when they have top 2 on Tiny Arena, they try to
Why?
do combo backspam where one player places an item tight and the other player places an item wide to trap 2 different lines. So, and it's gonna be really difficult to catch up when it's like that. Like there we see the Thai TNT right there, and we may see more of those combo backspam items.
I don't understand why Fernand is still hitting Vickers. I mean, if
Yeah,
their mates can communicate with
yeah,
him, then just I don't know. I don't know
yeah,
what's going on in there. It's bad
yeah,
communication, I think.
I mean, regardless of what, if he plays the race perfectly, he's not going to catch up.
yeah.
Yeah, like now it's just farm for an orb or something, or clock, maybe.
Hmm. Oh
It's not gonna change.
wow, back missile. Yeah, it's not gonna change anything. Remember to take a screenshot of the positions.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's almost a top 4 for Saudi Arabia here.
Things
And
are definitely looking bleak for Colombia.
yeah, it's looking really tough now.
There you go.
Fernand gets hit with an invisible nitro at the end to put insult to injury, and he doesn't even finish because of it. Very unfortunate race for Fernand, and you could see all of it in his point. Oh, okay then.
Yeah. Yeah, he stopped on purpose. Yeah, like at this point, he was just so far behind that nothing really mattered anymore.
Mm.
We see big point lead by Saudi Arabia here for sure. Like 35 points is nothing to shrug off, and on average, Colombia basically has to get top 3 and then 6th place if they want to catch up. And doing that on average against Saudi Arabia,
Even more so on shoe tracks that
yeah.
they have
Remember,
tremendous practice on.
Yeah,
Tiny Arena
even
from Colombia. Like I think they underestimate the Arab players in this track.
I don't think so actually. because I think the Colombian players know full well how strong the Saudi Arabian players in general are, and I don't think they really underestimated them. I
I don't
guess
think anyone underestimates the Arabs.
yeah, I guess it's just probably maybe they didn't see Tiny Arena as a threat. Maybe
Yeah.
they thought, we don't need to ban it. We don't want to pick it, but if they pick it, it's fine. So the Saudi Arabian players picked it, and it
That was
worked.
a
And it worked
Colombia
out really
pick.
well for them.
That was a Colombia pick.
Yeah, that was a Colombian pick. Yeah.
Oh, oh, it was a Colombian pick. I see. Yeah, okay, that makes it even worse. I thought the track was picked by the Saudi Arabian players, which would have made sense, but the Colombian players picked it. And now I understand it even less.
Now it's Polar Pass. Oof. I guess.
Polar Pass, a track
Uh,
where historically there are a lot of power items.
I mean, I don't think subjectively there's any higher chance for them to roll the power item on this track. I guess it's really just a subjective feeling.
I
Although
think it's
we've
gonna be
It's pretty
uh,
much the history.
like remember Spain versus Latin America.
yeah,
They
yeah,
no one got did the shortcut.
mm,
Just Don Guitos, I think.
mm,
And here it's gonna be different. I think here
mm,
more
yeah.
than one do that.
Yeah. We can safely assume that pretty much everyone in this lobby is going for the big boy shortcut. I don't think anyone just intentionally avoids it because that would mean you fall behind, and nobody
Mm,
wants to fall behind at the start.
let's see. Let's see.
Honestly, when I saw that Nitro from HFC, I had
I
flashbacks to
I
Spain
thought he
versus
was
Latin
going to place
America.
it in the pad.
Wow, Fernan falls down, gets pushed down, I think.
Yes, Fernand is getting ganged on.
Mm. He should use that turbo canister because he has no fire. I
It is
guess.
juiced.
I mean, yeah, but I
He's
think.
waiting for.
Oh,
Oh,
that was a wrong
yeah,
call.
that
He
was
should
a
he shouldn't have done that.
yeah. He tried to do what he did in Android Island, I think, and
Yeah,
It was attempting to
but
squish
yeah, but I
the
think that the
Pyro.
the circumstances here were a lot more different than from Android Alley, and I think on Android Alley things looked a lot better, like in terms of like outplaying him. And the
mm,
mask, oh, it makes it with a mask. It's kind of nice because I see a lot of people failing that shortcut when they have a mask because they just completely misjudge the angle. Fun
ooh,
falls
fair.
down again. Fun is having a rough time in eighth
Yeah.
place basically, and he's had that
Indeed.
for the third time in a row now, where he's in the bag and isn't really able to get back and make an impact on the race, and he's just basically in the bag and
Other than
yeah,
the two races where he got first, the Arabs
yeah.
are isolating him
I
and leaving
guess
him without a rhythm
yeah.
early on.
I guess when he's at the front, he's doing well, but he seems to really struggle to get back into the race when he falls behind. And I guess the Arabian players probably have noticed this as well, and are now trying to capitalize on that. And also we see, like for example, Fernan, like he had infinite reserves, and he still takes that corner super tight, even though he doesn't really need to. And I think, and it really looks like he almost just doesn't care anymore. Like
Okay.
these mistakes, like you don't do these
I mean,
when you
indeed.
when you are a player at this level. I can't say what it is because he's been playing really well and on Out of Time, for example, where he just front run the entire thing on Out of Time, which is one of the most technical tracks in the game, and now he's just kind of choking a lot of things, and it's just uncharacteristic, I would say.
Guess the points difference is demoralizing him.
I guess, but then again, that point difference, like
Okay,
that right there, that's just like
all right.
you don't do these mistakes. He's just not focusing anymore at all.
Yeah, he's not focused. Yeah.
HFC can catch up to two Colombians here and gain even more points as it looks like Saudi Arabia
Wow,
will put
he's not
this
even
match.
evading the items anymore. He's just going at it.
Indeed. HFC indeed does catch up to 6,
Yeah,
which,
it doesn't really change anything because Ahmed was in sixth place, so
but it pretty much puts the match out of Colombia.
yeah. This also means that Saudi Arabia has won that entire match, and yeah, it's kinda I don't know, like just heartbreaking to see how Ferner just
It's
doesn't even care
discouraging.
anymore. Yeah, it's discouraging for sure.
Yeah.
If allowed a moment of wisdom, that is what the Arabs look to input on their opponents. When their opponents are feeling discouraged, that's the best the Arabs play.
That's something that you see in competitive gaming in general. Like that doesn't even apply to just BBK and CTR. It's just competitive gaming in general. Like people, especially in competitive play, people want to like they try to mind game you and to just play with your mental capabilities, and they try to like for example, there are people in any competitive game that like to tilt, for example, when things don't go well at the start, and there's people who try to capitalize onto that to make sure they fall behind early and make them tilt, and then things snowball from there on. And you see this even in CTR. Like even sometimes I know when players are likely to tilt, I use that against them. Like it's just a normal thing in competitive gaming in general.
That is
Mm.
true.
Revilo saying Fernand is choking. He probably said each being retard in
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah. Okay, so what Ruru refers to is me against. I think that was in the war in the match Germany versus Brazil, and I failed. I had blue. Okay, it wasn't Slide Coliseum. I had blue fire. I had a mask and I failed the first tire jump, and then I said "Ich bin retarded," which basically means I am retarded. It's just in
Oh,
German,
okay. So
and
in Spanish,
that's basically what he is referring to.
in Spanish, he
because
said, "Un
because
retarda."
yeah, I was just mad at myself that I failed such an easy jump.
Mm. I mean, I know Fernand. He's a bit temperamental with when he gets frustrated.
Any
There's people who are like that who have a, who, I mean, I call it an unstable mindset. Like there's people who do really great when things go well for them. But some people when they notice okay things don't go my way, or I am not playing at my level, or when they feel like they are underperforming, then they fall into a spiral where they can't escape from. Like they and everything just snowballs, and they start playing even worse, and then things get
Yeah,
even worse. It's like
and just fuck it. Just
it's
yeah.
fuck it.
CTR is a rhythm game.
We see this even in other competitive games. Like even the popular well-known Smash player Mewtwo King has been for years been like that as well. When matches don't go his way, then he gets into a bad mindset, and that prevents him from winning sets. And it's basically we see this even in CTR from some players. Like when they get hit at the start, they immediately fall into a bad mindset, and I think that's something that you need to overcome if you want to become a really good player.
Yeah.
Indeed. CTR is a rhythm game
It
in
is.
competitive pretty much.
It is kinda, but at the core, it's just If you understand how kart races work, then you can do a lot of stuff. But you need to have the right mindset.
So far, top 2 in Saudi Arabia, and
Hmm.
Two
Ian
hunters behind them.
correct?
The hunters might look to try catch up
Yeah,
to HFC at least.
Fun
Well,
again, going way
choking.
too tight,
Yeah,
choking, again losing blue fire. I mean, I guess he goes wide. I mean, his teammate hits the beaker. I don't know. I'm seeing so many mistakes from the Colombian team, and
yeah.
looking
Not
at
only from
that,
fair.
yeah, looking at that, it's kind of obvious why they are losing at the moment. Like for example, HFZ and Doom, I think it is right there at the front. Like they are doing effective back spam, and they have very good call outs. Like we see HFZ, he doesn't hit any of the back spam of his teammate, and I think they do it really well. And then we see those plays from Colombia where they just hit items, they hit back spam, and they lose fire and stuff. And yeah, you ain't gonna win like that, you know.
Mm.
Again, goes super tight, loses his blue shield, completely unnecessary.
I
Oh,
think he
again.
is pretty much trying to force himself into taking time trial lines.
I don't know. It's just I don't understand what Fern is trying to do here.
If he hits the nitro in the ram, it's GG.
Yeah, I mean I guess
Whoa.
he avoids. Him.
Oh, but
Wow,
again.
HFC hits the red beaker that takes the shield away and gets hit by the orb for it. Wow.
Vernon gets an orb to try and follow that up.
Okay, so
It will not be
basically,
good enough for the Isabella in first, it seems.
I mean, he should use that orb pretty much now. Like, he shouldn't
Well,
even wait any longer, because that will just make the other team members roll items,
I think
especially
he's waiting
masks
for
and shields.
he's
I'm,
waiting for the second play to confirm.
I mean,
Oh,
I guess they are waiting. He's waiting for them to pass the STP, but I don't know.
I don't think he wants to pair to like hit his mate in second place.
I mean, but
But well,
yeah, now he's just waiting for the STP basically. Yeah.
all right.
But then again,
Yeah.
okay, the Liz got hit. Oh, that's HFC, yeah, that's HFC, and
Oh,
second place also got hit.
oh
Okay,
no. Yep.
so basically he fucked his own team.
Yep.
Oh
Exactly.
wow,
And
okay.
fucked himself again.
And he gets another orb. Wow.
Going without
Another orb.
five or lamp.
Honestly, an orb is such a good item on this track, and if Vernon and also his other team members hadn't choked so many places, they could be winning right now, because two orbs on Oxidation. Heck, what more do you want? That's a perfect item rules.
HFC got yeeted out to last team.
Yeah, yeah,
Top
yeah.
three, I believe.
The orb really killed him. The orb ended his entire career, pretty much. I guess it's kind of nice for Vernon that he's not last, but you know,
And just an extra point, it's nothing but consolation at this
yeah,
point.
yeah, it's just a 2 point difference, really, and it goes completely
Oh,
unnecessary tight. Doesn't even make
He is
sense.
still going.
well.
I don't know if I agree with that race.
Let me just check
Just
this.
unfortunate.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm not even surprised that the Saudi Arabian players got top three on that track, considering the misplays that we've seen from Colombia. It doesn't surprise me.
Yes, Saudi Arabia didn't even get
Yeah.
many power items. They only got one.
No.
Colombia could have run away with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mirtillo Muffin says he couldn't keep a lap with Blue Fire. I think he's very
Yeah.
tilted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Uh, I mean, I played against Fernand like a lot of times. It's so hard seeing he playing like now.
And then again, looking at the point difference is really discouraging, as Dawn said earlier. I mean, if you play and then you're behind by like 50 points after just 7 races, uh, it's kind of hard to really keep the motivation going. I
I
guess it's.
believe all the Colombian players are younger players. That might add up to the mindset
Oh,
argument.
are they? Okay.
I believe
Uh,
so. Can
Okay.
well,
Sotolier confirm that?
they are like how do you what do you qualify as young? Like 20, 21, 22, I guess. Because they are average, like 21, 22, 23.
Okay. I mean, that's not young, I would say. I mean,
Not
that's.
that young, but yeah, I mean, I think Kaiman is like the youngest in I don't
I mean, if they were like 15 or 16, then I would have said, okay, they are young, but you know.
yeah, they're
Yes,
not.
understandable. It's understandable.
I mean, Chile has youngest player like Martin, 14.
Oh yeah,
or,
yeah, yeah, right. Martin is.
I believe the
or
NK players are also.
I mean, even Germany, like for example, Barca. Barca is 16, and Majin is also 16 years old.
I believe Barca is a year older than Majin, isn't he?
No, 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 no. They are pretty much the same age, I think. No, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much the oldest player in the German team, and even in GSC, I'm the oldest player, and I'm only 26 years old, so. But yeah,
Any boomers in chat?
yeah.
any boomers?
There aren't many people in the CTR community who are older than me. Like Sparta is one of the few exceptions. Dashy, one of the few exceptions. But most people are younger than me.
I'm pretty sure
Who's the oldest player?
older.
I,
Rare Wampa.
is he?
I
I
think
mean,
Rare Wampa is older than Sparta.
I know there's that one player from Germany who's like 32 or 33 years old. Nefarious is 36. Wow. Okay.
That is confusing.
Ah well.
Though I do get Kowanko vibes from him, so Fernand
Fernand.
is in front
Yeah.
again. Let's see
Finally.
if this time he is able to keep a
Yep.
consistent pace
Mm.
and not go unnecessarily tight.
Mm.
Does a good job for that for the first lap.
Yeah, yeah, honestly, this time we see Fern actually going at it, and he's actually going full strength again. He's taking really good lines on this track, and he's not going too tight, but he's still taking good lines. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
I
Never mind.
commentators curse.
Yes, we
Watch.
jinxed it.
I mean, he uses his green sheet, which is a pretty good call, but then again, I,
Teleport.
oh wow, but he manages to actually hit one of the players. I don't
Doom.
know who exactly it was. Doom, okay.
He
That.
pins Doom to the wall.
Mm. Oh, and HFC is getting comboed badly, and Also, Fernan gets smacked into the wall together with HFZ. Wow.
Fernan has been shunted back down to the bottom two one more time.
Yeah.
That's
And
unfortunate.
really, he has no one to, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I guess now
Gets squished by his teammate.
he's probably stopped going to try now since he's last, and he's basically just gonna do what he did for the past 5 races actually.
4 races, yes.
He's
Yeah,
going
4
tight
races.
again. He's gonna choke again.
The Colombian in first hits tonight, and that is disheartening for
Yep.
Colombia. He was their last hope of salvaging
Yep.
any amount of points for this race.
Yep. And he's now getting overtaken probably by. Oh no! He actually manages to hit the Saudi Arabian player, and he manages to
Oh, good play
escape.
by him. Fernand goes wide to try and get a crate, but
Oh wow,
misses
that was a
entirely.
really good juice
And
bomb.
he gets hit by a very laggy bomb.
No, that
from
was
HC.
that was not a leggy bomb. That was a juiced up bomb. The juiced up explosion radius is insane.
Oh yes, it was indeed. And he gets comboed with a red beaker.
I mean, he drove into that red beaker without even trying to evade. So I guess there's that.
Yep, it's another win for Saudi Arabia.
If there's any consolation here, is that Colombia does get the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of nice, but that's not enough for them to win the race. So
Indeed.
yeah.
And that will do it.
Fight with them. I thought I had a bad war with Fernand. Here is on the next level. Yeah,
Pretty much. After his 2 first places, this war went downhill for him.
I really feel bad for him right now. He's one of
Yeah,
my
Same.
closest
and
friends here in
yeah.
CTR, so it's hard to watch.
Looking at the final scores, we see Saudi Arabia winning by 60 points, and that's honestly that's a lot. So we've seen some really one-sided matches this evening, despite all of these matchups being rather close before those matches happened. Like the matches themselves were really one-sided to some degree. It's actually insane. I really didn't expect them to go that bad.
Yes, this one started closely,
Yep,
but
yep,
after Android Alley, it went
First,
downhill.
yep.
Pretty
three
much
races.
matches the performance of Fernan when he started playing badly.
Yeah,
Colombia went
it
downhill
went
overall.
south completely. I guess Spain versus Latin America was the closest we've had, but for example, Chile won with 50 points against Poland, Mexico won with 48 points against France, Saudi Arabia destroyed Colombia with 60 points. Like those were some really one-sided matches. Holy shit.